There are over 1.3 million legally blind people in the US, but less than 10% of this population can read Braille. Additionally, only 10% of blind children are learning to read Braille, whether that be in school or at home. Over 70% of blind adults are unemployed, and up to 50% of blind students drop out of high school, largely due to their lack of reading skills. There are several factors that contribute to these statistics, including a lack of qualified Braille teachers in public schools, lack of instructional resources, stigmatization, and the misconception that written Braille has become unnecessary. Additionally, very few resources exist for sighted parents to be involved in their blind children's Braille education. Many resources and toys exist to teach traditional literacy skills such as phonics and letter recognition for sighted children. However, few similar resources exist for blind children, and even fewer products exist that allow a sighted parent or teacher to be directly involved in the learning process. In our preliminary research, we found a few analog products that are intended to support Braille learning. These products were predominantly tactile learning tools that allow children to feel different shapes and patterns. However, in addition to being prohibitively expensive, with many products costing hundreds or thousands of dollars, these sets do little to teach Braille literacy and instead focus on individual letter recognition or general shape and pattern recognition. We seek to address many of these issues with our device by creating a cost-effective phonics and spelling tool for early Braille learners that allows sighted parents and teachers to interface productively with the device to support children in their literacy development. That brings us to the Braille Buddy, a mechatronic Braille reader for early language development. In our initial design concept, we envisioned a platform with a row of cells where 3D printed blocks, representing letters of the alphabet, would be placed by sighted instructors. Each slim block has a visible letter on top for sighted individuals and a tactile surface for visually impaired kids. The letter blocks could be inserted into the top row, causing corresponding Braille pins to rise for the blind child to feel. A speaker would announce the inserted letter, aiding the child in auditory recognition. This concept developed into our final design, which recognizes letter blocks and actuates the corresponding Braille letter. The device consists of an outer housing which holds NFC readers, Braille cells created by 6 solenoids each, and a speaker. The solenoids sit atop pedestals in the housing which allow room for each driving spring to actuate. After completing the CAD model, we proceeded to test and assemble our prototype. We began by creating code to enable the solenoid Braille cell to display each letter of the alphabet. Next, we integrated NFC readers into the circuit and adhered NFC tags to the back of each letter block, allowing the system to recognize and display the corresponding letter. Next, we iterated through a few circuits for the speaker and eventually landed on one that could read out the alphabet at an appropriate volume. Once this was completed, we tested all 3 components of the system together. Once we were confident that everything would work together, we proceeded to assemble the additional cells into the housing, resulting in our final functional prototype.